Hey guys, it's Mike 2 from Orchard Trailers. I'm here with a 2019 Puma 28 RKSS for a walkthrough for Matt. It is a different Matt this time. I hope you enjoy this. I hope it helps you out and have a lot of fun with this thing. Alright, starting over here on the slide, we're going to have a couch that pulls out to a bed. These cushions are going to pull off. This is going to pull up, put the legs down, and then put the back down. There is some storage underneath here. That goes right down there. And then going back up, you're just going to put it up, push the legs in, let it fold down and in. Put your cushions back on. Got storage up above here. There is a light switch for these two lights. Slide-in windows don't open, but your big windows do. They'll twist and slide. Your dinette over here has 4 chairs. Your 4 chairs have a little bit of storage underneath. This one's going to a fixed site, but if it ever does have to travel, there are some straps on the floor to strap all these chairs down so they don't move around too much. The light here has a touch button in the center. And then we have a pantry door over here in the corner. There's a latch for travel. That just opens up, you got some shelves. And then your induction top for the micro kitchen outside is right in here. You'll want to make sure to latch that for travel. All right, here in the kitchen, we have a 12-volt fridge. This thing will convert the 12-volt power over to the 110 power that you need. There's a little switch over here on this side that goes on and off. Nice big fridge, nice big freezer. And you do have a temperature control up top here inside the freezer. Underneath the cabinets, you've got a touch light, and we have a range hood light here. I've got a GFI outlet over on this side. Nice counter space. These blinds are pegged down for travel so they don't swing and sway. There's a little tab with a hole in the end of the curtain. We have a microwave here. Pretty standard microwave. There's a couple presets, but nothing too fancy. Our stove flips back and then flips back again. That makes sure backsplash there. And then behind that, there's a couple slots in this piece of wood. It's actually a knife block. You can put your big kitchen knife back there. And then you got your oven. This stove does have lights. A little switch here. We have our spark here. And we have we're going to turn this on. And then just hit that spark and light up your burners. Below that is your intake for your furnace. That's going to be your cold air return. You have cabinets up here. We have a nice pot filler faucet here, and then we have this great wide open sink, nice big sink with no divider, and then we have these nice mats here. You can use these for a couple things, a drying rack, prep space if you want to cut things up, whatever you want to use for them. All right, and I got a 110 outlet on that side, door here, some drawers here, and a heat outlet down bottom. Over on this side of the camper, we've got 2 recliners. These just push back and they'll lay out almost flat. Got a nice big window on this side. This will open here, nice big and open. And we got 2 touch lights here and here. Just go off with a switch. Moving up front, got your TV. So your TV's on the mount. That'll pop out here, and that'll swivel. Behind that TV, there's going to be an extra plug, and then there will be your antenna input. So your coax coming in is going to be your antenna. There's a little switch next to that coax that's black. It's got a green light. When you push that and the green light comes on, that means that you have antenna signal coming in. If you want to switch over to cable or satellite, whatever you have, just click that out and it will change over for you. This TV will come off the wall and hang outside, and it does lock into place for travel. Right. Below that's your sound bar. It is a DVD player. You do have a couple remotes in here. This one is not very fancy. You got on and off. You've got your seek and your source. Your source will let you scroll through to your radio, and then you've got your volume and your controls here. There are remotes for all 3 of these: the radio, the sound bar, the TV, and the fireplace here. They're all here together. I'm going to put them in a safe place. And the fireplace is pretty straightforward. I'm not on 110 power, so I can't run it for you right now, but there's 4 settings on here and a power button. And there's also 4 settings and a power button here in this unit. It's going to be power on, it's going to be your temperature, it's going to be your timer, your brightness of your flame, and then the color of your flame. Pretty simple. On your main panel, we're going to have battery. Push that. That'll tell you how full the battery is. We're going to have our water, fresh, black, and grays. Those will fill up as they get full, and the red lights will get higher. Your water pump is only for when you use your fresh water tank. So if you're using fresh water, you need pressure to get it up to the sink in the shower, turn that on. If you're not on fresh water tank, don't leave that on. That will burn your pump out. Your water heater, you're going to be a switch here. That's going to be gas, and I'll show you the one outside as well for the electric. Awning lights here, your main lights, your lights here in the living room, and then your porch light outside, the amber light. Moving down, we have a slide in and out, and we have an awning in and out. In the bathroom, we have a skylight and our shower. Our shower has a travel latch for going down the highway. This just opens up. This is a magnet here, and that does come off the glass sometimes. Sometimes you gotta just pop it back on. Got our shower in here. A medicine cabinet. There is a fan up overhead. Just want to open that cap, screw it open, flip the switch on for the fan, and there you go. And then we have a switch in here. Believe it or not, the lights aren't on. There we go. All right. We have our toilet. It's a standard foot flush toilet. And then we have a linen closet in here as well. Between the bathroom door and the bedroom door, we have our heating and air conditioning central here. So we're going to do cool if we want air conditioning, and then we're going to adjust our temperature to what we want. Fan is going to run the fan part of the air conditioner, but not the compressor. And then when you're on fan, you can come over here. Auto low and high will shut off at your temperature. On low and high will not shut off until you shut it off. The next stop is off. That shuts everything off. And then we have heat. Again, it's going to work with this dial here. Heat is propane only, so you just have to make sure your bottles are open and you have propane. Up here in the bedroom, we've got cabinets overhead, wardrobe on the side, we've got storage underneath. We have a 110 outlet on each side of the bed, and then we got USBs on this side. There's an emergency exit window on this side over here, and a regular window on this side. This camper is plumbed for a second AC. It is a 50 amp camper. You will want to take that panel off, and it's all wired for whoever's installing it for you, whether we do it or someone else does it for you. It's prepped and ready to go. This cap right now is just a vent. It doesn't have a cover over it. So if you open it, please remember to close it if it rains, or you'll get water in here. It'll be a mess. The bed actually picks up, and there's storage underneath the foot of this bed. Got a couple lights here, and over on this side we've got your antenna. So the antenna, just you squeeze this button on the side and we twist this. It's a directional type antenna, so that will, you just want to turn it to where the signal's a little bit stronger when you have a pixelated picture on your TV back there. And then on this side we have a backer built into the wall, we have power, and we have antenna carryover up here as well. And then coming back to this window over here, this emergency exit window, this is tabbed under. Just want to clip that out, push this out. It is notched, so you can leave it open to get a little bit more air in here. And then if you ever get into an emergency situation, you'll just want to pull this red triangle, pull the screen off, push that window off, and get out of here. And that just pulls back in, clips back under there. And that's the inside. On the outside, we got a nice big pass-through. Below the door, we have a hole in the skirt. You have a crank inside. That will bring that slide in should it ever be stuck out. Below the window in the living room, we have a mount for your TV to come hang on. We have power carryover, and we have antenna carryover. And moving back, we have your hot water heater. Down bottom here and underneath, there's going to be a switch to turn that on for electric. Next to the hot water heater, you have fresh water fill. We have our furnace vents, and then we have our micro kitchen. This fridge only works on 110 power, so you have to be plugged in to use it. This is a dump basin with a sprayer. and then we have an induction burner. In the back behind the ladder you have an outlet. Also on the back you have cable and satellite hookups. Down below you have your galley tank outlet for gray water. Ahead of the living room we're going to have black tank flush. We're going to have a city water connection, and we're going to have an outdoor shower. Below that we have our gray and black for the bathroom and the sink and the shower. Gray in the back, black up front. Alright, so now we're all closed up. It's ready to go home. I hope you enjoy it. Please feel free to give me a call if you have any questions. I'll be glad to help out. Thanks for buying from us, and we'll see you soon.